Hey guys, how's it going? It's your boy M.K.S here, back with a video. Another one I wasn't going to make, just as I mentioned in my last video, but I just decided to make it. I know I discussed probably about 2 weeks ago my Christmas shopping list for Inter Milan. As a fan of Italian football generally, I'm a bit mad like that. Unique, if you like, or mad, whichever word you want to use, weird, strange, whatever. But anyway, I thought I would do a version for Inter Milan. I know a normal fan, if you like, wouldn't do one for each team, but as a fan of Italian football generally, as I often say, I thought I would cover both teams. So I was thinking, what if Inter Milan fans wrote to potential investors like Invest Corp, even like say like IBM, Microsoft, and all sorts of big companies, to see if they would be interested in investing in the club, and also what if Inter Milan fans could donate to the club themselves, or at least buy shares or equity in the club, or maybe a bit of both, so they can get what I would describe as free money, so to speak. So like if they gave donations in return, hopefully for the club winning trophies, and I suppose that's what the fans could get in return, and maybe they could even do a bit of both, like some Inter fans could donate to the club even, and some, depending on how important the club is in their life and winning trophies and things like that, and others could have shares in the club, and some could do a bit of both. And as I say, they could write maybe even like a letterheaded letter together as a fan group, so like different Inter-fan groups around the world could come together, or possible Inter-fan groups and individuals could come together to write to Invest Corp, IBM, Microsoft, and other potential investors, even people like Elon Musk perhaps, and people like that, and see if they would invest their own personal money or some shares in their company or whatever. I think that'd be pretty interesting. So I'd love to know, as ever, what people think, and whether you think I'm just being foolish or naive or a bit too much of a drama or whatever. But I know it's already Christmas. I forgot to say again at the beginning, Happy Christmas to everyone. Is what I meant to say at the beginning of the video. But anyway, I'd love to know what you think Inter fans could do that sort of thing, and whether they should. And I'd love to read from Inter fans, basically. As I often say, I'd love to see Italian teams do well in Europe and internationally. Most importantly, I don't really care too much who wins domestically, because I love all the Italian teams. So I hope to see Italian teams do well at club and country level. So I'd love to see like investment in, as well as better players from overseas. I'd love to see, for the benefit of the national team as well, also seeing more stadiums and opportunities to practice. I also hope they'll be able to invest in the youth and try and bring through more young Italian players as well. So I'd love for Italian teams, whether that's AC Milan, Inter Milan, or any other Italian team, Monza or whatnot, Roma, Juventus especially, which means youth in English. I think it would be rather fitting for Juventus, for instance, to have, I know they're the rivals of Inter, but as a fan of Italian football generally, especially to benefit the national team, I think it would be rather fitting if they developed good young players. I can't really think of much else to say, but I thought the main thing would be like, what if fans could invest into or even donate to the club, and that money could be used obviously to buy better players and invest in the youth, develop the youth and things like that. And what if they could invest in and or donate to the club, and even possibly write to potential investors like Elon Musk and people like that, and also companies like IBM, Microsoft, or any other company that could, Invest Corp, for instance, say that could. I go on alliteration, so I'd say like companies that begin with I, but it could be any international companies or organizations. But yeah, I think I'm going to wrap this video up. I can't think of much else to say, but I hope you enjoyed it. And again, Happy Christmas. I'm out. Peace and love.